Leah from Make All the Things With Me. It is our weekly Wednesday live with the Artistry Collective. Hopefully you came and you came from Shauna's page, Frapps and Scraps. She's on before me at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Christy is on after me at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The links to their channels are in my description, so go ahead and click it. Go on over to their pages. Tell them we said hello, and follow, subscribe. So welcome back, friends, and if you're new, welcome. Come on in and say hello. And there's Sharon. Hi. I was a little bit late coming on. I don't know what happened there. Let me find myself. I don't know why it's so hard to find myself on my own page. There it is. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I'm going to share myself, see if we can get some more friends in here. Thank you so much for being here. I literally had no idea what I was going to make. It was a toss-up. Am I going to go Christmas? Am I going to go fall? I have all these ideas. I have no ideas. Hi, Pina. Hello, friend. And there's Levon. Hello. And hello, Karen. How are you, my friend? I think I sent you something, Karen. Did I send you something? I can't remember. The ones that won the prizes last week, they are finally out. Hey, Shauna, I'm watching you, and I'm like, and you were talking like you were going to keep on going. I look at the clock, it's 7:59, and I'm like, oh no. How did that happen? And last week I forgot to share myself. And here we go. Thank you so much for your patience. When you're trying to hurry, nothing works. Okay, I am here 100% with you now. Yes, you just got it. That's right. Hey, Laurel. Hello, my friend. So we're not millionaires. Laurel and I play Mega and Lotto. So this morning as I was pulling into work, she was walking down the hill and I saw her, it was just a typical Wednesday, right? Because wants to go to work. And I'm like, oh, I just knew we didn't hit. One, because she was there, and two, because we were going to work. Oh, thank you, Christy. And there's my friend Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. She is the one that gets us all together. She is our hostess, and she is on right after me. Hello, my friend. Yeah, no big bugs. But we still dream, right, Laurel? She did hit on a scratch off, and she thought maybe that was like a sign, but yeah, no. I was like, she used it on the scratch off. At least you bought a ticket, right? Oh, goodness. All right. I don't know. What am I doing? I'm here to craft, right? Take a little bit of sip. So, Shauna, are you here? I have something to tell you. I don't think I can have Starbucks coffee products anymore. Every time I do, it makes me sick. The refreshers I have no problems with, but a couple weeks ago I had the caramel ribbon crunch frappuccino, and I got really sick. And so then I've been drinking the refreshers, and today I was supposed to, our big boss came in and he got us all Starbucks because it's right next door from where we work, and I wanted the pink drink and it wasn't on the app, so I said, all right, get me what you're getting, and I had a cinnamon dolce iced latte. Yeah, it didn't sit well. I don't really have a milk problem. I really don't. Um, Maybe it's the coffee. I don't know. Maybe it's like the espresso. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was too sweet. Maybe, but I don't know because I've been having the refreshers and I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just so upset. Because I love the Frappuccinos. All right, so I decided to let's see. Let me see if I can put this down so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better, and you're not seeing like the wall behind me. Nope. Is that better? Your Stewart's ice cream is never a problem. No, right? Exactly, Laurel. Yes, when we go for ice cream, it's never a problem. All right, I'm trying to set this up here. There we go. Sorry for getting in your face. But I want you to see this. So I am working with a stencil, surprise, surprise. It's a stencil from Essential Stencil. It is called Pumpkins and Grapevine, or Grapes and Pumpkin, or I didn't look, but I'm pretty sure it's one of those things. But my affiliate link to Essential Stencil is in the description below. So if you are interested, you can click on that link. It'll take you to the site. And if you're interested in purchasing anything, use the code all the things and you will save 10% at checkout. And it works all the time. It's not just a one-time thing. The Frapps are more sweet, but you can customize for less sweet or even with the regular coffee. I could, right? But now I'm afraid. I'm afraid to take the chance. One way to find out is a quad espresso shot what you mean by sick though? Maybe caffeine problem? No, it's not a caffeine problem because I can drink caffeine all day long. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But every time upset, like nausea and just those kind of things. So this stencil won't fit on this. This is it's 5.5 by 2, and I think they call it a 2 by 6, even though it's not really quite a 6, I think. I've been learning wood lingo. And this is a little bit long for this block. This block, I found it this size. I didn't cut it down any shorter. I did sand it before I went live tonight. So what I've been feeling is navy. Navy and like a khaki color, or like you know, like a neutral. I've been into the neutrals. I love neutrals. So I know with the navy it's not going to really be neutral, but this has been calling to me. So what I have here is Admiral Blue. I also have a deep blue, and I also have a navy blue. And Admiral is kind of like a cross between a royal blue and a navy blue, and it is the darkest of these blues. I could add black to these blues if I wanted them deeper and darker. I don't know how much I have in this container, so let's see, and let's just paint it. All right, so how's your week been so far? Are you like me and it took forever just to get to Wednesday? It's been a week. It was really hot and muggy today, and it rained. It stormed. It stormed. It was like monsooning, right, Laurel? Like right before we went to lunch, the skies just opened up and then it stopped. We got to go get our lunch, and it started sprinkling when we came back, so we made it. This is such a beautiful, beautiful color. I need to find a deeper blue. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know. It was pouring. Yeah, and it was just, and it was like spot pouring, and it's not like it poured and it was yucky. It poured, I don't know for how long. Not long. And then the sun came out and it made it super muggy. And then it got cloudy again, and then it poured again. Strange, strange weather we've been having. So pretty. And I could make it even deeper and darker by using the Valspar Antiquing Glaze, and I think I might. I don't know if I'll do that or not. Oh, decisions. Like I said, I didn't really know what I was going to make tonight. I was going to go a whole different direction. Away at the Thousand Islands. Oh, you know what, Sharon, that's right. You're in New York. You're way upstate. You're in Rochester, right? We're like in the mid-Hudson Valley. Maybe it's coming your way. I don't know which way the weather was going. Let's see. Your drive home from camp was sun, rain, all the way home. Okay. Oh. It's 16 degrees in Sydney. Brr. Wait, regardless, it's winter in Sydney. Oh, my friend. Total opposite. Is that Celsius? Do you do Celsius or Fahrenheit? Because if that's 16 degrees Fahrenheit, burr, burr, burr. And then there was something wrong with their air conditioning at work. And let me tell you, I don't do well in the heat. I was like, all day long, I was like, I'm melting. Same state, but far. I know. Isn't it funny? Like, if you drive 6 hours north, you're still in New York. But if you drive 6 hours south, you go through, like, I don't know, like 5 states, right? And I'm going to paint all the sides. Lately, it's been taking me pretty quick to paint. Celsius. Okay, so I don't have a converter, so does anybody know what that is? It's still cold. Do you get snow? I know, there's nothing more boring than watching paint dry, right? Watching someone paint and then drying the project. That's why I love doing videos, because I speed the painting part up. All right, it looks like I will definitely have enough. And I just think that the neutral on top of this is gonna look absolutely gorgeous. Even though orange is opposite on the color wheel and they are complementary colors. I don't want to go orange. I'll do orange another time. I want to see how the, I'm going to be using khaki. I'm going to see how the khaki looks on it. Last night I made a pumpkin that was all in neutrals. Oh goodness, it is so gorgeous. I am still working on the video. 32 degrees. Oh, that's freezing. Oh. But you know what? I don't know if I would mind it. Laurel, remind me when it's really cold how hot I was, okay? I think it's much easier to just bundle up and try to get warm than it is to be cool. And then, you know, we're in a dental office, so we have to wear all the proper PPE that, you know, it makes you even hotter. I know, I'm going to try not to let the words, I'm cold, out. Aren't you glad? Yeah, the weekend is so close. Yeah, aren't you? Levon makes fun of the way I say orange. If I don't think about it, I say orange. And are you supposed to say orange? Orange? Doesn't sound right. Snow in the mountains over an hour drive away. Isn't that pretty? It's like a night sky. I don't even know if it's a clear night out. See, wait, what was that? You'll be crying in the wintertime that we're freezing. You thought it was add 32 to the Celsius number? Oh, I think you might be wrong then. Yeah, Laurel, especially that long walk to the peasant lock. So we used to be able to park in this parking lot that was right by our job. It's a metered lot. It's a paid lot, and we used to be able to park there. Our company bought the parking passes, but I don't know, whatever happened this year, they said we couldn't, so now we have to walk. Well, I've been parking up there for over a year. Laurel just started parking there. We call it the peasant lot. Yeah. And like, Laurel, you can't park in the princess lot anymore. She tried. And she got a little note. Thank goodness she got a note from the parking lady and not a ticket. And though, by the way, Ken got a ticket tonight. He was parked across the street. All right, I'm almost done painting this. Just 2 more sides. I'm sorry, folks. I hope this ends up looking good. And I do use my electric sander to smooth out all the edges before I paint on it and the fronts. And depends. Sometimes if the back is really bad, I'll sand it. If it's not, I just go with it. Oh my goodness, just a little bit, just a little tiny bit. But it was worth it to be a princess. Oh, Laurel. All right, just drying it, and then we'll get to stenciling, the fun part. So this is the side, the front side. I do need a little bit more paint. Yeah, let's just give it another coat because I do want it really deep, deep dark blue. So, what's your color scheme for fall going to be? Do you have it planned out? Do you go traditional? Are you liking the bright pinks and oranges that are popular right now? Did I plant a garden? I didn't plant a garden. I do help my parents with theirs. Not vegetable garden. I do have flowers in flower pots, and they need to be watered like every day, except for today because they got rain. Because it's so hot and they've been wilting. A couple times I forgot, and I thought they were dead, but then they perked right up. But you want to be a princess? All right, another quick coat. Should I try with the Valspar antiquing glaze to try to make it deeper? It'll make it, I took all my 4th of July stuff down so I can make room for my fall stuff. No, I think that second coat did it. All right, here we go. All right, so here is the stencil. It is so pretty. I made that sign right there. So see, it won't fit. So what I'm thinking of doing is going from this pumpkin to this pumpkin, because this pumpkin is in front of that pumpkin. So I'm just measuring with my fingers here. Okay. And now I'm going to use my washi tape to tape it down to my board. And it serves two purposes. It's going to mask off where I don't want the paint to go, and it's going to help me hold the stencil down. I love this stencil. I absolutely love it. And I'm using washi tape because it's low tack and it won't peel up the paint when I pull it off. Usually, normally. Okay. Now, if you stencil, no matter which kind of stencil, the Couture ones or these, the Mylar ones, you know it's hard to paint over dark colors. So I'm going to use Sheepskin. It's a chalk paint by Folk Art. I'm going to put that layer on first, so it's not going to take me as many layers to cover the blue. Okay. Stencil brush straight up and down, light strokes, and I can already tell I have too much paint on here. It's a really bad habit of mine. So these are long images. Okay, good. So I really don't have to worry about doing the swirly thing. I can just go straight down as long as I don't put too much pressure so the paint doesn't get underneath the part that you don't want it to. And what's happening is I do need to use a lot of paint because some of the blue isn't quite dry or it's coming through. Just really lightly going over all of it. And you finally got, okay, you went to Port Huron yesterday and you finally got to Hobby Lobby after quite a few years and you only spent $50? Karen, really? Was everything on sale? You didn't go with the big shopping list? That is wonderful. I went to Dollar Tree the other day. I think it was Monday, and they were starting to put some of the fall stuff out, and I really wasn't that impressed. I just grabbed a couple of wood pumpkins, and that was about it. And they had their berry picks, so I did grab those. And so this is giving it a base coat. The color, even if I was using orange, I think I would do this anyway. Okay. So pretty, just like this, so pretty. Can you see it? I almost don't want to do the khaki. Oh, decisions, decisions. Okay, let's do it. Make sure it's stuck down. I don't want any shadows, so I'm using Apple Barrel Matte Khaki. I have suede out, but I think the khaki will look really nice. I think it'll be really, really super nice for fall. And even for, oh, look how pretty that color is. But even for the holiday season, for Thanksgiving. Check my time. Oh, plenty of time. So I was watching Shauna, and you know, she was talking about how scrapbooking and junk journaling, you're never really finished. You can go from book to and she didn't want to come in when I was shutting the door. Do you hear her in the back? So I just shut the door on her. There's nobody home. My husband went out and ran a couple errands. So I'm not really sure what she's barking at. Maybe, no, maybe he pulled in. Okay, I'm going to give it another coat. Yeah, because I was like, all right, Brooke, come on, we're going to go live. And she just looked at me, and she followed me up the stairs, but she didn't feel like coming in. So I had to shut the door on her. So pretty. Have you started fall crafting? What's your favorite fall crafting? Do you do pumpkins? I love pumpkins. I have some pumpkin figurines that I keep out pretty much all year round. I'm just going to pounce some of the white on here maybe. See how it looks? Just for a little bit of a highlight, but not really. You love fall leaves? Oh. You know, a couple times I've bought the leaf cutouts and I never quite know what to do with them. I worked with some the other day, but I didn't put them on my project because I didn't quite like them. And then now I just grabbed some Mossy Meadow, and this is by Folk Art. Maybe on the stems and a little bit on the leaves. Just a hint. I don't want a lot. And I kind of just mixed it with some of the sheepskin. I put it in the same little container like this. But I think it's too light. I think it's too light. So let's try the olive. No, wrong one. Okay, are we ready for the reveal? Ah, moment of truth. Beautiful. All right. Tiny little bit of bleeding. What do you think? I like it. I like it. It's different. All right. Try it. Now I'm torn. Do I want to distress it? Thank you. You stamp on them and decoupage them. Maybe we'll have to do a leaf theme one of these days. I really do like it, but I'm torn. Do I distress it? Do I not distress it? I'm gonna have to fix that little bit of blue where the white bled through just a tiny bit. You know, I'm all for not everything has to be perfect, but when you have a specific look or a specific idea, you want it right, right? You want it like you want it. So, I think I'm going to distress it. Thank you, Lavon. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Sharon. Marie, there you are, my friend. I was wondering if you were here. How are you, Nana? Okay. It's getting louder. All right. So this is, I think this is by Alligator. It's foam. It's really great on your hands. And I don't know what grit this is. All right, let's do this. See how that's looking? I need to look into if they have a super tiny electric sander. And when I sand this, before I start, I pay special attention around the edges for when I do want to sand it. It makes the paint sand off a lot easier. Distress is your vote, Sharon. Thank you. I'm glad you agree with me. It definitely does make a difference. Totally makes a difference. It just changes the whole look. I mean, this could even be like masculine, right? Because of the deep colors. And these are almost like, it's like, do I want to say like suede or leather with that dark blue? I'm definitely going to be doing this color combo a lot more. Maybe reverse the colors. I don't know if I'll make blue pumpkins. I really should be going in one direction and I won't get the blue back onto the part that I've sanded off. do you think? You were talking to family in Australia? I forgot you have family in Australia. How are you doing, Marie? Everything good? Is everything? Pina, that's on here. Right, is it Pina? Right? Who's in Australia? I think it's Pina is in Australia too. Okay. You know what? You know why I'm cleaning off the wax paper. All right, let's put everything to the side. Oh, cool. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Shauna. So I do want to remind you that this is our Wednesday night collaboration with the Artistry Collective. It is Shauna from Frapps Scraps, myself, Leah from Make All the Things With Me, and Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. We start on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Shauna. Please join us every Wednesday. The links to all of our social media, Facebook and YouTube is in the description. So just go ahead and click on those links. Okay. Embellishment time. Oh, goodness. Okay. I almost forgot. All right, here's the blue. So I don't have a blue button or the right color blue button. So I'm going to paint this button. I have a white button right here and I'm going to paint it. So I'm thinking of using raffia, and this will go in the middle of a little raffia bow. And it's a little plastic button. Good thing I didn't clean everything up. And nephews, they're all in Australia. Have you visited? I think that's one of the places I really want to visit. There's Pina. And now I'm doing this, but I think it works. Even though it's white underneath, I think it works. It's like when you do the embossing and then you rub off the top layer, but I think that will work. Okay. I want to try to keep this as simple as possible. Okay. All right, so I just gather my pieces of raffia together. And you can wet these and shape them just doing a finger bow like I do just regular ribbon. Here it is. Now where to place it. I don't always do a bow. One, because I struggle with bows. And two, because I think everything needs a bow. And I wonder where that came from. And I don't think this because I struggle and I stink with bows and bow placement. But I often think, like, you have a piece of artwork, right? And who thought to put a bow on it? You know, if you buy a piece of artwork from the store, it doesn't usually have like a bow on it, right? Everyone puts a bow on their projects. I wonder why. Does anybody know why? Tiny bows on a pumpkin might be cute, yes. So, permanent glue for the permanent hold, which I used Beacon Mixed Media glue, and the hot glue for the immediate hold. Okay. And I had this little leaf. Where'd it go? Which matches it perfectly, but I don't know. See? I don't want it to cover up the pumpkins unless I change the placement. I don't really want anything hanging off of it. If it was a little tiny leaf, whole different story. All my creator friends do bows on their frames, on their projects. You love those colors? Thank you. Hey Regina, how are you, my friend? I'm just waiting for the hot glue. The inside of the button's a little bit hollow. Just going to give it a minute to set, and then I'll pick it up. But I'll show you what I mean. So when my daughter was little, and I would wake her up in the morning to get up to go to school, she wanted to be woken up a certain way. She didn't want me to yell for her or, you know, like be loud and surprise her. You know, I had to be quiet. Hey, Betsy, how are you? Oh, thank you, my friend. I'm just waiting for the button to set. I don't want it to fall, but here it is. So like I was saying, so I started saying like, good morning, sunshine, or good morning, sweetheart. And that became like our thing. So she was closer to a teenager, and I found the sign right here. So she doesn't keep it in her room anymore, but I keep it because it reminds me of that. But look, so it says, "Good morning, sunshine." And she had it in her room forever, and then she redid her room and she didn't want it anymore. So I kept it just to remember those times. But the point of me showing you this is, this is how I bought it. I didn't alter it. If I were to make it myself today, would I put a bow on it? I'm sure a lot of my creator friends would put a bow on it. But I bought it without a bow. Most of the things that I have don't have bows on them. So I want to know, where did the bows come from all these craft projects? All right, so here it is, all finished. I'll show you up close. Simple, elegant, right? I'll say elegant, right? You know, for somebody who's not really farmhouse, or, you know, has deep, rich colors, dark colors. It's just simple. Just simple. And even like at the stems and the leaves, there's just that hint of the green. Thanks, Shauna. Thank you, Karen. So, here it is. That's that for tonight. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Have a great rest of your week. We will see you again next Wednesday. So appreciate you being here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you're not already subscribing, please subscribe. I would so totally appreciate that. Go visit my friends, Shauna from Frapps Scraps, Christy with Christy Crafty Cottage. She's up after me. You can get to her page by clicking the link in the description. And as always, friends, thank you so much for being here. And know that you matter and that you are not alone, friends. Thank you so much. Everyone have a great night, and I'll see you next week.